So it might be the middle of summer, but things are about to get pretty dark. Hi everyone, I am here to talk about my TBR. Now, this is my summer TBR, but it wouldn't really be my TBR if it wasn't filled with thrillers. So I have a couple of thrillers here that I really want to get read this summer. Now, obviously, if you watch my hauls and things, you'll know that I've been sent some books for review, and some of those are not thrillers, and I'll be reading those too during the summer. But these are the books that I have picked off my shelves that I really want to get read ASAP, and so I'm hoping to have these read by the end of the summer. Also, very hopefully, a lot more horrors and thrillers. So there's no order to these at all. The first one was sent to me for review, and the other ones I bought myself. And so the first one that I've got is this one, The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. And this was sent to me for review, as I said, by Viper Books. And I am very excited to get this one read. It follows the story of a woman who wakes up one day and discovers that her husband is missing. Not only is he missing, but he's left her a cryptic note. And this note simply says, protect her. And she knows that he means to protect his 16-year-old daughter. However, he's also left a note for his 16-year-old daughter. And the two of them suddenly realise that maybe they actually didn't really know their dad or their husband as well as they thought they did. And so they end up on this journey to try and figure out who he is before it's too late. And it sounds like my sort of thing. I'm very excited to read this one. I have already started reading it, so I'm a little way through it already, so I already sort of have the feels about what's happening, and so far it's really fast paced and I'm very much enjoying it. Hoping to have this one finished by the end of the week. The next book that I've got is this one. This is Someone We Know by Shari LaPena, and I mean, I love Shari LaPena. We all know that. I absolutely love Shari LaPena's books, and this one sounds very interesting. I consider Shari LaPena sort of the queen of the domestic thriller, and I do love a good thriller set around sort of your home life and everything that's going on there. So this story follows the residents of a really nice suburb where everybody's polite and friendly to each other. However, notes start appearing through people's doors, sort of advising that somebody's son has broken into their house. So what I think it says a note. So the note comes through and it says, "I'm so sorry, my son has been getting into people's houses and he's broke into yours." So people very obviously start to worry about what secrets may have been uncovered by this boy and why he's sneaking into people's houses. But then the plot thickens when the suburb is rocked by the murder of a local woman, and nobody knows who did it, and people start to wonder who killed her and who knows more than they're telling. And then it also says, how far will these very nice people go to hide all of their secrets? And I just love that premise, that people are hiding something and the sort of lengths that people will go to keep their secrets hidden. I really enjoy that premise, and I really enjoy books that play with that, because it is an interesting take for me about just what people will do to keep certain things hidden. So I'm very excited to read this one, and I'm hoping it stays true to the other books that I've read by Shari LaPena. The next book that I've got is this one. This is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. Grady Hendrix is pretty well known in the sort of horror circuit for writing My Best Friend's Exorcism, which I read and was absolutely fantastic. This one, I've seen sort of lukewarm reviews on it, but I couldn't resist picking it up anyway, because it's set up like an IKEA catalogue, and inside it all sort of written like IKEA instructions and doodles, and yeah, it seems my sort of thing. And I like that on the front of the book you've got this, and on the back of the book you've got this, which kind of looks like someone's let their toddlers in the room to play, because that's what my living room looks like at the end of every night. We start off like this, we end up like this every single night. However, this is about the Orsk Furniture Superstore in Cleveland, Ohio. And every morning the employees arrive at the building and find things broken and general disarray. Obviously the employees are getting pretty annoyed at this now, because who wants to come in and keep cleaning up all this mess? So what happens is a group of employees decide that they're going to work through the night and try and figure out what is happening. And this says that it is a traditional sort of haunted house story in a thoroughly contemporary setting. So I think this should be fun, and it's been a while since I read something that is like a haunted house story, so I'm looking forward to reading this. And the final book that I've got just now is this one. This is The Quickening, and this one has such an interesting premise, mixes a bit of historical fiction along with some haunted house elements, and it just sounds fantastic. So this book is set in 1925 in England, and it follows the story of Louisa, who very unfortunately lost her husband in the First World War, and she had further tragedy when she lost her twins in the Spanish flu epidemic of 1918. However, Louisa is newly remarried and she's 7 months pregnant, but they've fallen upon hard times and she's asked by her employer to go to this old hall, Clua Hall I think it is, to take photographs so that the house can go up for auction. However, upon arrival at said hall, Louisa discovers that the hall that she's been sent to photograph was home to an infamous seance over 30 years ago, and this seance, the events of whatever happened there, is still haunting the family up until the sort of present day in here, 1925. So the Clear family are now leaving England. However, as you do, the lady of the house has decided that she's going to recreate the seance, and so Louisa ends up embroiled in the whole situation and into the strange happenings of the seance and all of that good stuff. And then she finds that her past is somehow linked here. This really sounds like my kind of thing. I love the fact that Louisa is pregnant at the time of this, because I feel like pregnancy adds an extra layer of vulnerability to you. And it's not very often a pregnant woman features heavily in sort of a like a horror mystery type situation. So I'm really excited to read this one and see how it plays out. It does say that it's for fans of the familiars, and we all know how much I love that. So I think I'm going to really enjoy this one. I've just realised during the course of this video I've completely sank. I mean, get back up a bit more. So those are the books that I am planning on reading this summer. There will be others as well, because as I say, I've been sent some for review and I keep buying books as well, and I can't resist. So as always, let me know if you've read any of them. Let me know if you're going to, and let me know what you're reading this summer, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.